Hey, so I'm not able to ride outside because I injured my hip and foot, and so I'm unable to clip in. So what I'm gonna do is change out my tire to an indoor trainer tire where I won't wear it out as fast, and then I'm gonna put a new battery inside so I can get some power. So first I'm cleaning the cog. Since I haven't in a while, I'm just using a cloth and I'm just putting it between each cog and moving it counterclockwise. If you can see. And that'll get some of the gook out. You want to keep it clean. I do this on all my bikes at least once a week, so I can get all the grit out so it doesn't get into my chain links. And then I re-lube it. And I keep moving the towel with a rag so I can see how much grit and dirt and grease comes off, which really isn't that much because, as I said, I do it every week on all my bikes, whichever bike I'm using, which I have quite a few. So I switch on and off depending on what terrain and if there's going to be climbing or just flat. So I have a few different bikes set up already for different roads and riding. So if I'm climbing, I'm going to use a compact, but I use ovals on everything. So I'll be using a 5034 with an 1132 when I'm doing a lot of climbing, like mountains and with high grades and elevation. And then when I'm usually doing flats with some rolling hills, I have a 5339 I use with an 1130, which gives me good for the hills. And see, that's pretty clean. And when I'm on a flat, it's such a big front running for me, which is fine. Now, before I just pull it off, I loosen the tire because it's been on for a while. And from riding, the friction causes it to stick to the rim. And I'm not able to get a good positioning to get it off. Okay. I'm going to use this. And sometimes it gives you a hard time. I haven't done these in a while, because usually I'm outdoors, but I've been dealing with a lot of injuries, and I haven't been riding anything but my hybrid, and I'm not clipping in, so now I'm going to start using my trainer, my fluid fill trainer. Oh boy. You see, it does get stuck. So sometimes it takes a little effort. So I loosen it up a little. Okay. There we go. So you can see how I'm breaking the seed now. And I'll go all the way around the tire. See? It's quite a challenge So I'll take my tube out so I don't break it or puncture it while I'm taking it all off. And then when I get the other tube tire on, my training tire, I'll put the tube back in and fill it back up. These are gaiters, so they're a little hard to get off. A lot easy to do without the gloves, but like I said, I haven't done this in a while. My skin's a little sensitive. All right, so you can see it comes off really easy. And these are the gaiters, Continental. Now I'll put this one on. And this is specifically made for your home trainer. And this is a challenge. Always been for me. I have some people just do it effortlessly, but for some reason that doesn't happen to me. So I just use my lever. And you think, how the heck does it fit? But it does. Okay. No joke. I might have to break this video up into two. So, yeah, these really are challenging. Okay, once you get it on, it's good. There we go. Okay, so that's one. Now, the two then. So, now you want to be careful you don't pinch it. So I would leave a little bit of air. So this way it's not totally flat and it makes it a lot easier to get back on. But I use these because I don't want to wear out my regular tires that I use. Because the friction of the tire on the trainer does wear out the tire quicker. You know, I see some guys, they 1, 2, 3. I guess it takes a lot of practice and strong fingers. So it's good to really do it. At least once a week, you should practice changing out tires or tubes So if you ever get a flat somewhere, you don't struggle and start swearing to yourself when people look at you like you're nuts. Okay, so tube is in. 10 minutes so far. Now sit the rest of the tire. And I want to make sure I don't pinch the tube. So, you know, I'm going to have to man up. I want to buy, I had so many tubes, but I mean rims, but what happened, I upgraded all my bikes. And then, you know, they go 11 speed or 12 speed. It's hard to keep up with everything. You gotta, especially when you start buying new bikes, it gets, and you have a few of them, it gets costly. So I'll probably, this one has a power meter, so I'm using the train. I can actually use power and heart rate. And you can see how the tube gets stuck here. You don't want to pinch it. Not going through freaking tubes. So usually at this point, as you can see, when there's that much left, it's the hard part. So I do use the lever again. Ah, you son of a gun. Oh, fuck. I'm battling the little coals also. Is why I'm sniffing them, of course it's too challenging, but which it is. Sometimes you gotta use two. There we go. All right. You heard that, Popsy? Now, I'll just run my fingers around, making sure the tube is not pinched. And this is seated correctly, that the beads are in. Go all around. All right. Then I'll put a little air in before I fill it up all the way. All right. So I put about 60 in just to see, and it goes to 8.5 bars up to 120 psi's. I usually use 90 to 100, but it seems good. It's a Continental, and I'll pump it up all the way. And then I have to go back because I didn't bring my tool to remove the casing for the battery. This is a hub power meter. It's old, but good. So that was 90 psi's, which will be fine. And there you go. Oh, see? So I'll get back to you with changing out this.